Keone here with River City Northwest Mechanical. Today we're going to be installing an ice machine. The ice machine that we'll be installing is something that we've had around our office for a while. And so what we're going to do is we're going to disconnect it, give it a little TLC, clean it up some, and then we're going to put it all back together. And you'll get a chance to see all of this step by step. So if you're considering purchasing this ice machine and installing it yourself, there are some important things that you're going to need to know. So let's get started. Our first step will be to empty all the old ice from the ice bin. Next, we'll take both top and bottom sections over to get a good scrub down, as this unit has been sitting outside for a while. Now there are some things you really need to know when making decisions about installing a new ice machine. First, you need to think about where and how you're going to install it. Check for any manufacturer's specification requirements regarding plumbing, electricity, and airflow. You need to have the right connections, including having a plan for drainage. You also need to think about making sure the unit has enough clearance for airflow and that it's level and calibrated correctly. Considering all these factors and more, it's obvious that this is much more complicated procedure than installing something like an oven or a refrigerator. So this leads us to the next decision you will need to make. You need to decide who is going to install it. You could try to save costs by installing it yourself or even having a plumber do the install. However, if the ice machine is not installed by a skilled professional, the risk of breakdown is greater, and if it's installed incorrectly, it would most likely void your warranty. So with these things in mind, of course, our recommendation would be to hire a qualified installer. And here at River City Northwest Mechanical, we have skilled team members who are ready to make that process easy and enjoyable for you and provide you with a peace of mind. If you do choose a different route, then the more informed you are, the better. Which is why we're going to show you step by step how to install a commercial ice machine. Before setting the unit in place, we're going to connect the water line and test for water flow. Now we are dropping the unit right where we want it. Once it's in position, it's time to level using the adjustable legs. This is an important process. If the machine is not level, the curtain will stay open after the machine drops a load of ice. If it doesn't close properly, the machine will sense that and it will stop making ice. So make sure you take your time and dial it right in. We're going to level and level and level some more. And keep leveling and leveling until it's just right. Excellent. Now that we've mounted the ice making section on top of the ice bin, we're going to double check the function of the curtain to ensure it opens and closes properly. Since there's no nearby floor drain, we're going to install a condensate pump to get rid of the water melting from the ice bin. Here we'll connect a small stretch of PVC condensate line to the pump. Then we can install the drain line into the wall drain. And finally, plug the unit in for power. For the ice machine itself, we're going to connect the water hookups. First, the supply. Looks good. Then the drain line. We'll use some more PVC piping that we've put together and send it over into the same wall drain. This part's a little tricky. Finally, we'll connect the power. Then we'll set the toggle switch to the ice function, and the machine will start to do its thing. So the first thing to listen for is the compressor to kick on. Wow, it's a little dirty in here, but we're going to focus on what the fan is doing. The fan is cycling on and off due to the colder temperatures outdoor. During summer seasons, the fan will stay on all of the time because of the warmer temperatures. Next, you'll start to notice ice forming on the plate. And as we get close to the end of the cycle, the water will start to slow down too. During the final phase of the cycle, the cooling process reverses and the plate starts to warm up, causing the ice to fall. Congrats! You've got your first drop of ice. Now it's time to head inside to check the ice weight. Hello, Mr. Figaro. Yes, I'll have that report to you by the end of the day. We're going to use a scale to weigh our ice. We can compare that to the manufacturer's specs to confirm the right output. If you need to adjust the ice thickness, you can turn this boat right or left to increase or decrease the ice thickness. Now we'll close it up and let it run for 24 hours and see if it fills the bin. The next day, wow, look, so beautiful. It's full of ice. Great, the thickness is perfect. Not too thick so that you can't break it down, but not too thin where it melts immediately. Ah, Mr. Figaro, I'm happy to report the ice machine has been installed and is working perfectly. Oh, I said I'd have it to you yesterday? Oh, I'll make it up to you. Thanks for watching our video. We hope this video has been informative and helpful. If you decide to hire a professional to install this ice machine, please give us a call or send us a request through our website. We're also hoping to make some future videos on how to sanitize, maintain, and clean your ice machine. which is just as important as installing it correctly. So please, let us know if you have any questions or requests for future videos. We'll see you next time.